Hi there, thank you for joining me. My name is Wendy Irene, and today I'm doing a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, or if there's a Cancer in your life that you're hoping to gain a greater understanding of what may be going on with them energetically. These readings are meant to be timeless, meaning that I trust in the divine timing that when you come across them is when you're meant to. So more than anything else, I ask that you open your heart space and be willing to listen to your own intuition above everything else, because your intuition is there to be your greatest guide and teacher. These readings for me aren't about predicting the future or telling you your future. That can be so many different paths depending on the choices that you make, destiny, things that are, I would say of God that we do not know. But the point here is when I watch tarot readings, it gives me a few moments to myself. It gives me a few moments to hear my own heart. So sometimes that's even the opposite of what the card's saying, but the card coming out really just helps you hear yourself more. So I really just want to give you an opportunity to hear within you what your intuition and soul wants you to know. Okay, so the best way to do that is to take a few deep breaths, loud exhales, clear your energy, let your lungs fill all the way up. This is a few moments for you to connect with your soul. Okay, so I'm using the healing oracle cards to start with Gemini. They're a beautiful emerald green. I love to visualize the heart chakra. Sometimes I just visualize my heart like floating in that color. Let's do one more shuffle. Okay, what is this message? Okay, divine healer. Thank you for your divine healing power and presence is the card for today. Okay. Thank you for your divine healing power and presence. Let's see what the book has to say. Okay, this card is a sign that you can substitute this word for whatever makes sense for you. God, Jesus, your soul, your higher self's healing presence is with you or with the person you're inquiring about. He brings non-denominational healing to all who call upon him with unconditional love and forgiveness. Your prayers for help have been heard and answered, and his grace is supporting your peace and well-being. Give any fears over to God, the universe, your higher self. Ask to put your mind and body at ease, for peace is a foundation of health. Ask for guidance about what to do next, and listen to your intuitive wisdom. Read inspirational passages or stories of healing miracles. Request a boost in your faith. Thank you for your divine healing power and presence. So if you do that visualization that I was talking about, you can visualize your heart just flowing in this beautiful emerald green, or your whole body just kind of like if you were to picture the water being this beautiful emerald green and your whole body floating in it. Just imagine that it's just completely healing you. Another visualization that I like to do in my meditations is I have an inner castle, and this is very personal, but I'm going to share it with you. In my inner castle, there's a room very high in the castle, and that is my healing room. And I lay down on the bed there and just let this like beautiful blue light, like almost like a laser scan, like scan my body and just remove anything that needs to be removed, and just to bring me back to a state of wellness and balance. Okay, so you might want to give those a try. It's very helpful for me. Cancer, and I love the idea of you visualizing yourself like kind of floating and sinking down into some emerald green water, especially because you're a water sign, and I love Cancer. So I love doing these readings for you. Thank you so much. It gives me so much joy to do these readings for you, and it would not be possible if you didn't share this with me. So know that I am thanking you from deep within my heart for sharing this time with me. I know your time is really precious, and I don't take that lightly. Thank you also for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribing, everything you do to help get the messages out there. It means a lot. Okay, let's do 2 more shuffles, Cancer, from the tarot deck. Okay, so we have the 8 of Raphael, which is the 8 of Cups, that beautiful emerald green color coming out again. It's your color today. We have the Knight of Ariel, or the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. I do not put cards in the reverse usually, but this is coming out in the reverse, and I'm feeling I'm going to keep it that way. We got the 10 of Cups. The New Beginnings card, the King of Wands, and then the 10 of Wands. Okay, what are some of the messages that want to come up? So if you're feeling like you're not in a place where your life is filled with love and blessings, like say you feel like the love and blessings that you really want to be coming into your life do not feel like they're happening for you, it's saying that you might need to take a new path, basically, that there's something better waiting for you than where you currently are. It's almost like asking for you to do a spiritual quest, to really go within yourself, to really go within your inner castle, go learn from spiritual teachers. It's like, it's this transformation, this journey within. I feel like this person is being led by this angel down this new path here, because wherever you've been at, you feel like where you are doesn't contain your happily ever after, if that makes sense. So the Knight of Pentacles is it's not very fast moving, but it is loyal and stable. So it's like you're going to start making a detailed plan down a path that you feel like is going to bring you those love and blessings that you desire, because where you're currently at, you just feel like that's not it. With the 2 of Swords, it's like, make a decision and don't overanalyze. Don't worry about whether it was the right decision or the perfect decision or whatever. Like, just let your heart just kind of decide. Don't think too much about it, because the mind, like in Buddhism, they call the monkey mind, can be all over the place. It can talk you in and out and in and out and in and out of things. So it's a message of like, it's better to just make a decision and then kind of have faith and trust here. The New Beginnings card it makes sense with the other cards that are here, because if there's something better waiting for you by taking another path, maybe slow and steady this path is, but it's going to be a new beginning because it's a new path, right? So it's starting a new life. It's finding a purpose that maybe you didn't feel like or a calling that you didn't feel like you were incorporating into your life enough before. For example, say you love baking. Maybe you're going to start doing that more and more slow and steady in your life. And that's just an example, but like it could be anything. And also the New Beginnings card, like in order to have this new beginning, it requires forgiving the past and being compassionate about the past and kind of releasing it. Don't stay stuck there. One of the things that I've heard Caroline May say, who's a teacher that I watch regularly, and she has many videos on YouTube, is that she doesn't spend a lot of time looking at old photos or anything like that. She just kind of, the past is over and she is in the now. And she's not looking back all the time. So I feel like forgive and be compassionate towards the past so that you can head towards this something better that's waiting for you. The King of Wands, I feel like, is you really having the ability to keep your eyes on the big picture. So it's like, like say where you're at, the love and blessings that you want in your life is just not in this place, or the way that you're doing things is just not working. It's like you can see the big picture. You can see the eagle perspective, or like if you were to climb the floors of a building, you can see from that higher perspective, not just that ground level survival, if that makes sense. So with the healing card, it's like you have this genuine care, not only for your own healing, but for the healing of others. So one of the things that I like to do is just to send love to anybody that you feel like needs that healing. That's powerful. Send prayers. Prayers are very powerful. It's, you're calling upon the universe to help work with you, to send love and healing energy. That is no light thing. I think sometimes we forget how powerful that really is. The 10 of Wands, that's the energy of warning us not to work too hard and not to work too hard to please other people. You can also say prayers to help lighten your load, to have helpful people that help lighten your load so that you don't feel like you need to work too many hours or try too hard. Being able to, when you're too busy and working too hard and stressing too much, like basically the picture carrying all those wands, it's harder to have that beautiful light and messages, guidance come through you, right? Because it's almost like you got all this wall around you of like just focusing on working so hard. So as much as you can, try to release that. And maybe that means taking a different path in life so that it doesn't feel like you're working so hard, so that you can, basically when you bring yourself back to joy, when you give yourself time to have unstructured free time and stuff like that, you allow these miracles in. You have made space for them. Okay, Cancer, I hope that makes sense for you and that you got some messages that were helpful. I am sending you my love and light, and I will see you again soon.